Hello everyone, a very warm good afternoon to one and all present over here. I am back again with a wonderful session of IELTS practice test where I am solving questions just for you guys by applying all the strategies and tips and tricks that I usually share with you all. And also, let's see how am I going to execute them while solving the questions. Now, come on, be quick and let me know that you guys are here so that we can start up with our session and we should not waste our time, definitely. So, just don't be late and please come up onto the comment section. Let me know and mark your attendance that you guys are here. Okay. So yes, chalo, let's move ahead and understand what are the topics that I'll be covering today and what is the question that we'll be dealing today. As you all might be aware that today I'm going to deal with writing task 2. Yes, I'll be writing an essay for you guys. So yes, jaldi aa jao so that you get to know. Hi Asit, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Okay, chalo. Now, let's understand what are the topics I'll be covering today for you guys. So, the topic is reading the question, definitely that I usually say, planning, writing, revision, and as you know that revision is very, very, very important. So, don't forget to revise your response after you have written it. That is something that I keep on saying and I will be saying it until you realize that how revision is important for you, right? So, now, chalo, let's get started. So here is the question. Okay, here is the question. First of all, the very first thing that we are going to remember is reading the question. Good afternoon, ma'am. I hope I'm not too late. No, Sesh, you're not that late. I've just started off with the session. So yes, welcome to the session and very good afternoon. I hope you're doing great. Okay. Now, writing task 2, this is again from the Cambridge 11 series test 3, writing part 2, if you want a reference, right? Now, chalo. You should spend about 40 minutes in this task. As you know that writing task 2 has 2 sections, part 1, part 2. For that, in total, you're going to get like 60 minutes. Okay. Actually, one more thing, I think I have told you yesterday also, but still I'm going to tell you, like, just for you to be informed. That hoga kya ki you're gonna get a writing task is the first task that you get in your LWR examination. It's the first one. So many students, what they think that, okay, let's just, I have 1 hour. So writing task 2 is something that takes a lot of time to write. ठीक है? तो हमने क्या करा? हमने writing task 2 पहले लिख लिया. So what I did, I've planned and structured everything. I've just started writing task 2 before then writing task 1. So instead of allocating 40 minutes, I have allocated 50 minutes. And then I am left with only 10 minutes to writing task 1. Okay? If you do not know or if you're not aware of the fact, very good afternoon Sumit, very good afternoon Sharda. Hope you guys are doing great. Okay, so I was telling you कि कभी भी make sure do not take such a decision that's going to hamper your band score. When I say hamper your band score, अगर आपके पास 1 घंटा है for writing task, then do not allocate a lot of time in one task. ठीक है, जितना टाइम recommended है, make sure you allocate that. For 20 minutes, 20 minutes been allocated for writing task 1, allocate 20 minutes. In that 15 minutes में 15 or like maybe at max 17 minutes में आपका आंसर complete हो जाना चाहिए. Rest 2 minutes keep for revision, 2 to 3 minutes keep them for revision. And if I talk about writing task 2, अगर 40 minutes allocate किए गए हैं, 40 minutes recommended time है, तो उस 40 minutes में make sure you complete your response by 37 or 36 minutes में आपको complete कर लेना है अपना आंसर. Rest जो 2 to 3 minutes है, keep them for revision. Initially make sure you do not add any punctuation marks, क्योंकि initially आप बहुत ज़्यादा focus करोगे उसमें तो you will end up getting distracted. So इससे better है keep some time. If you think that आपके पास time नहीं बचने वाला है at the end of the day, so make sure you consider everything. It means punctuation, spelling, structuring, grammar, सारी चीज को consider करना आंसर लिखते टाइम पे. But if you think that you will be able to save some amount of time in order to revise your response, then make sure you focus on just writing initially. दोनों सिनेरियो बता दिया है मैंने. आई हैव टोल्ड यू एवरीथिंग. इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन यू हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू केटर टू द क्वेश्चन. ओके, आपकी जितनी भी स्ट्रैटेजीज होती है, वट एवर स्ट्रैटेजीज, वट एवर ट्रिक्स, वट एवर टिप्स एंड वट एवर आई टेल यू, वट एवर the insight I give you, it is only going to be executed when you are going to actually solve the response and when you are going to encounter the question. All the strategies you are going to channelize depending upon the question's demand, right? So these are some of the insights that you can take it up, okay, and try and execute them so that you don't end up making a mistake in your writing section. Writing section is scoring, speaking is scoring. So if you think that except reading and listening, writing and speaking are one of the most complicated, या मैम ऐसा कौन सा सेक्शन है जिसमें हम ज्यादा मेहनत कर ले तो बाकी में सब पैसिफाई हो जाए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Each and every section is scoring, trust me. It's just that how you are going to follow the band descriptors. Everything is being given to you. What is the demand of band 9? What is the demand of band 8, 7, 6? Everything is given to you. It's just that you need to look to the instructions and you need to cater to the instructions. Got it? Chalo. मैम ने आते ही लेक्चर दे दिया. But I hope this helps. Okay? चलो अब शुरू हो जाओ. Now let's read the question first. ठीक है? Write about the following topic. Now what's the topic over here? Many governments think that many governments. It means we are talking about a lot of governments actually. Think that economic progress is their most important goal. What kind of goal? Most important goal. So there are a lot of governments who think that economic development is economic process or economic development is the most important goal for them. While some people, however, think that other types of progress are equally important for the country. When I say economic development, I mean only the monetary development. ओके, मॉनेटरी डेवलपमेंट मतलब सिर्फ पैसे से ही लेकर डेवलपमेंट कंट्री में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. फाइनेंशियल डेवलपमेंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऑल लाइक एवरीथिंग लाइक जीडीपी पर कैपिटा इनकम, एवरीथिंग. द रेवेन्यू जनरेशन इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ व्हाट, ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर कंट्री. ठीक है. So the fact is, this is what the question is saying. सबसे पहले question समझो what the question is asking. The question is asking, यहाँ पे बहुत सारी governments है. It means कि बहुत सारी countries है जो ये believe करती हैं कि हमारी country में या इनकी country में one of the most important factor जो होता है वो होता है क्या? Economic progress. While there are some people, like there is some section of society जो ये believe करती है कि only economic development is not the only important thing, but yes, there are other aspect of progress that are equally important. ठीक है, तो अदर एस्पेक्ट भी हैं जो इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. नाउ व्हाट वी नीड टू डू, लेट्स जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड. दिस इज द बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू नीड टू नो इन ऑर्डर टू राइट योर रिस्पॉन्स. नाउ डिस्कस बोथ दीज व्यूज एंड गिव योर ओन ओपिनियन. आपको क्या करना है, यू नीड टू डिस्कस बोथ दीज व्यूज एंड यू हैव टू गिव योर, यू हैव टू कम अप विद योर ओपिनियन एज वेल. ओके, चलो, गिव रीजन फॉर योर आंसर एंड इंक्लूड एनी रेलेवेंट एक्सपीरियंस. if you have any relevant experience or examples from your own knowledge or experience, write at least 250 words. So the minimum word limit that we are having is 250 over here. Clear? Everyone, let me know. All good? Clear? Now, so once we are familiar with the question, now when we are familiar with the question, अब हम क्या करेंगे, planning करेंगे. So for planning you can allocate like for around good 5 minutes. अगर आप 5 minutes नहीं allocate कर सकते हो, I know it's too much to allocate. Clear? बहुत बढ़िया, thank you so much. Okay, so if you cannot allocate 5 minutes, you can allocate somewhat 2 to 3 minutes as well. ठीक है, 2 to 3 minutes allocate कर लो, बहुत है. But make sure you have an eye on the time, you have an eye on like how the time is progressing. You should be keeping an eye on that as well. ठीक है, तो time बहुत तेजी से भागेगा, I'm telling you prior. So make sure you take that into consideration. ठीक है, अब आ जाओ प्लानिंग में. सो प्लानिंग क्या करते हैं बेसिकली, सबसे पहले तो स्ट्रक्चर याद कर लो. What was the structure of your response? क्या था स्ट्रक्चर? The structure was, wait, the structure was introduction. Okay, what you need to do in introduction? Paraphrase, of question, and basic info that you are going to provide in the upcoming paragraph. That's all. Okay, that's all you need to do. Next, if I talk about body, okay, you're going to bifurcate it into 3 paragraphs. Okay, now one more thing I would like to tell you. For example, you are going to bifurcate it into 3 paragraphs. The first is going to be dedicated to the first point. Second and third you can compile, or you can compile third and fourth, which is पहले पैराग्राफ में आप क्या बात करोगे, फर्स्ट टॉपिक की बात करोगे. सो पैराग्राफ 1, पैरा 1 is going to be entirely dedicated to one view. ठीक है. If I talk about para 2 is going to be dedicated to the second view. ठीक है. अब क्या करना, if you think that your opinion is not, now equality of the content is also at the same time very important. ठीक है. If you think that your conclusion is not, if you think that your opinion is not going to be that long, or if you are aligned with the second opinion, okay, so what you can do, you can compile second view and your opinion together. ऐसे कर सकते हो. ठीक है. नाउ इफ आई टॉक अबाउट पैरा 3 में आप कंक्लूजन ऐड ऑन कर सकते हो. ठीक है. सो व्हाट यू डिड पैरा 1 में फर्स्ट व्यू, second में second and your opinion you have compiled, or you can or you can write like second view in a different paragraph and your opinion and conclusion at the same time you can compile. Totally up to you, however you feel like, however you feel good you can write. So ऐसे आप करके लिख सकते हो. And then para 3 will be conclusion. Okay, like this. Conclusion is important, opinion is important. It's not like that कि कोई भी चीज आप omit कर सकते हो, या there is no scope that you can remove anything, or you can just omit anything. So you cannot avoid any of the paragraphs. It's important in order to keep the structure in mind, in order to keep every each and every details into consideration. Ma'am, there won't be any Diwali holiday for Diwali. Yes, there will be. Very soon you will be informed with the same. So don't worry on that part. ठीक है. चलो. So ये हो गया. Done. Structuring पता चल गई मुझे क्या करना है. You know it. Now let's move to the planning. अब question क्या है कि सबसे पहले कि कुछ गवर्नमेंट ये बिलीव करती है कि इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्रेस सबसे द ओनली इम्पोर्टेंट और द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग. ठीक है. तो इट्स रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ अब आ जाते हैं सबसे पहले डेवलपिंग जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाई गवर्नमेंट थिंक दैट इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्रेस इज देयर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट. ये तो हमें दिया है बेसिक आइडिया, बट वी नीड टू चेक अपॉन कि अगर हम इस टॉपिक के बारे में लिखेंगे, व्हाट आर द पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन वी आर गोइंग टू मेंशन इन आवर आंसर्स. तो सबसे पहले डेवलपिंग जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज, फोकसिंग ऑन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट में हमें डेवलपिंग जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज को कंसिडर करना होगा. व्हाई? बिकॉज उससे कंट्री को रेवेन्यू जनरेट होता है, उससे कंट्री का इनकम फ्लो बढ़ता है. फ्रॉम whom? From the local people. Okay, because of this much more income is generated from the locals, right? Clear? Let me know. ठीक है. ये होता है. और क्या होता है? Funds to improve other problems like facilities and unexpected depression of the economy of the country. So होता क्या है कि why do they create so much of revenue? So that they can meet the requirement of the facilities. What are the facilities? In a particular country, government provides a lot of facility. For example, like public, like anything with respect to public, or dealing with unexpected depression in the economy. So definitely, if the government of the country will not be having enough savings or enough revenue generated, they will not be able to cope with the depressions. Now, for example, इसका example आप क्या दे सकते हो? What was the unexpected depression? COVID. Right? COVID was the unexpected depression. It was like no one was prepared. But if our country wouldn't have that kind of savings or revenue generated, then हमारी country cope नहीं कर पाती that scenario for that 2 years. So this is what because at that time everything was shut down, nothing was working, so revenue generation was not that possible. Okay, so this is the reason why governments usually look forward for this kind of parameter or with this kind of thinking or an opinion. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब इससे और क्या होगा कि इससे वो क्या कर सकते हैं, जब वो रेवेन्यू जनरेट करेंगे तो वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और अदर पब्लिक सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. Got it? So this is entirely for the first pointers, entirely from the point of view of the government. Now what is the second one saying? Some people however think that other type of progress are equally important for the country. Other type of progress कौन से है वो? Other type of progress है जैसे कि we focus majorly on locals health. अगर आपको now again you can make sure you relate your pointers so that you are able to write it in a flow. Now there if your country wants you to generate a lot of income, definitely the companies and the organization would like that you work harder for them, right, in order to get the company boost so that our economy can be boost at the same time, right? Can you relate it? So agar if I want that my economy should boost, definitely the company will be demanding you to work hard. And if you're going to be working hard, your body will be needing energy, your health will be needing energy, your health has to be good, you need to be fit for that, right? So locals health is also at the same time important. On the other hand, if I talk about the another most important aspect is education is also very important, because if there is going to be a lot of educated people, then definitely a less of physical work will be needed. They can be more smarter, okay, and they can contribute a lot to the country, you know, and by all the means of innovations and all that. So education is at the same time very important, because the children who are getting educated or the people who are getting educated is going to be our future of the country, are going to be the future generation, the future inspiration, to which for them to be fit and to be educated are the most important aspect. So this is the second point, and this is also the opinion. Got it? So what you did, you've just taken all the pointers out here and you have just written them clearly, so that जब आप answer लिखोगे, it's going to be very easy for you to mark your responses and to write your answers so that आपको problem ना हो. Idea generation, now I'm not asking you, now I have taken 1, 2 and 3 ideas over here. So I have taken 3 ideas for the first pointer and I have taken 2 ideas for the second pointers. It's totally dependent upon you how many ideas you're going to take, but make sure the less the idea, the more clarity you will be able to give. Okay, more ideas are going to be there, you're going to get it, it'll be all created like a chaos. So it is really very important to make sure that take the idea less and create a lot out of it by providing explanations and by providing a clear example. So yes, that's what you can do. Okay, let's get started with the answers. Done. Have a quick look. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot for the same as well. Done? Chalo. Now let's get started. So the very first thing that I'll be writing is introduction, right? Now, first of all, this. Also, make sure when you are writing, it's really very important for you to make sure that you do not write abbreviations. Okay? Getting it abbreviations नहीं लिखना है. It's really very important for you to write full form. Government है, GOVT नहीं लिख के आना है. Clear? Make sure you write the entire spelling of government. Okay? What have I written? While many people argue that economic development is the most essential aspect, right? You need to paraphrase as much as possible, right? Now, sorry. Got it? So, what is written? Some of them, okay, while many people argue that economic development is the most important, it's the most essential aspect, some of them believe that other progress needs the attention of the government. Right? Now, once I have written these portion, now I'm going to write my opinion. Got it? While many people argue that economic development is the most essential aspect, some of them believe that other progress needs attention of the government. I completely agree with the latter one, later or latter. It's majorly pronounced as latter, which I will be discussing in the upcoming paragraphs. Got it? This is the entire introduction that you need to write in your writing task 2. Clear? Please let me know that it is clear to you. हो गया introduction? If you want to take a screenshot, please feel free. Done? Shall I move ahead? Now, I'm writing it like this for your reference. अब ऐसा नहीं कि एग्जाम के टाइम पे लिखते टाइम पे बॉडी फीचर 1 इंट्रोडक्शन बॉडी फीचर 2 ऐसे लिख के आगे. Don't do that. I'm just writing this for your reference, just for your reference. This is not how you're supposed to write in your examination. ठीक है? You are just going to write it simply, like start your response and end it on a conclusion without mentioning all the parts of your writings. ठीक है? Simply just write it like that. Okay? Now, There are some reasons why economic development is a significant goal for a country. Firstly, so I have written like a full stop definitely, and I have written firstly. Why? Because यहाँ पे मैंने mention किया है some reasons. तो वो जब भी reasons आप pointers जब भी होते हैं आपके पास, always remember whenever you have a pointers to mention, make sure you mention them by using the words like, you know, sequence words. For example, like firstly, first and foremost, secondly, thirdly, like this. Okay, next, or eventually, in conclusion, or last but not the least. These are the words that you can come up with at the time of mentioning the pointers. Clear? I cannot see any comments in the comment section. Come on, be quick. Okay. Okay. Got it? Done? So, good. Okay. So now this is what I have written. I have mentioned my first point. Acha, first point kya tha hamara? Just have a quick look. What are the things that we have planned? Developing job opportunities, right? Completed. And why developing job opportunities? Because it's going to provide much more income from locals, right? Done. It will provide funds to the government, much more funds from the local people to the government. Got it? ये clear हो गया. अब आ जाते हैं other points पे, which is funds to improve other problems like facilities and unexpected depression of the economy. Got it? Clear? चलो. Now, second one. Okay. What have I written? Focus on various job opportunities, and it helps them to generate much more income from the local people. Hence, they can use the funds to provide various amenities to people. Also, will be able to curb the unexpected depression in the economy. Now, ये तो हो गए unexpected depression. ये reasons होते हैं. Now, why? How will I be able to believe on that? Okay, I need an example to prove my justification. I need an example to prove my point. उसका example, what am I going to give? Now. Done. Okay. For example, recently a lot of countries got hit by COVID-19 pandemic, which had severe impact on countries' revenue generation. Got it? Done. Done with the first example. Got it? Okay. Done. Justification दे दिया, clarification दे दिया, example भी दे दिया. Now, one more pointer. Done. My first para is over. Okay, done. Moreover, this development helps the government to focus on enhancing the infrastructure of the country. Done. Now we are going to move ahead to the next para because the first para is entirely over. Got it? Clear? Chalo, let's move ahead. You're going to leave one line. So I'm not leaving it over here, but you need to make sure that when you're changing the paragraph, leave one line so that it looks clear and presentable. Okay? Now, this line is giving a sort of introduction of the second para. What it is showing? On the other hand, I believe that investing on other essential aspect is also necessary. Now, this line is a bit unclear, right? Other aspect kya hai? What are the other necessary things? Now I'm going to elaborate a bit on that so that you're going to get to know how we are going to explain it. Okay? Make sure whatever you write, it is expressible in nature and clear at the same time. ठीक है चलो done sorry firstly most noticeable problem is natives health okay problem is natives health what is native natives means local ठीक है जिनके थ्रू गवर्नमेंट रेवेन्यू जनरेट कर रही है उनकी हेल्थ भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है राइट चलो Done? Now, here is where I have given the justification. I believe that investing in other essential aspects is also unnecessary. Firstly, most noticeable problem is natives' health, as the organization demands hardworking people and dedication. So, it's a paramount part to spend on their health. Got it? So, I have defined it at the same time, it's really very important. Now here when I have had a transition, अब जैसे कि the organization, तो यहाँ पे इसको you can take it as an example as well. So if you are really good at providing examples, so you, जैसे मैंने इसको normal statement में लिखा है, you can mark it in the example section as well, so that एक sort of justification हो जाएगा. Though I have given a reason, so I have made this as a justification point. You can also write an example for the same if you want to come up with a clear justification. Got it? Done? Now, done. I have written the second point now. The second most important aspect for, in order to ensure that the country is flourishing is the education. Okay? How? Right? You can also add on a lot of subjects if you want to. Okay? Done? Clear? Done? Now, chalo. We are done with the second para as well. So, what have I written? The organization demands hardworking people and dedication. So it's a paramount part to spend on their health in order to ensure that a country has to flourish. The another aspect is education. By giving children those helpful lessons on social and moral norms that they can infer from subjects like science, history, geography, etc., are the key to improve healthcare. Technology and morals. Done. Justification given, example given, we have provided each and every aspect which is required in the question. Now we are going to write the conclusion. Okay, I didn't have, just a moment. Wait. Here is the entire conclusion. So we've got everything. We've got our introduction, body, and the other part of the passage, and then other part of the answer, and then here we go with the conclusion. Right? Now, yep, that's all. I hope this answer had helped you. And if you can just have a clear look at the answers, you can just read it. You can watch our recorded sessions as well if you want to. And yes, that's all. That's how you need to solve. And at the end of the day, don't forget to revise your responses. It's really very important so that you can, just improve or rectify any of the errors if you have made. Okay. So yes, that's all. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks a lot. And all the very best to all the students who are preparing for their IELTS examination. Bye-bye. Take care. See you in the next session.